Emergência!
Welcome back to the Kickback DMV. I am Diamond B. Frazier, and this is
Krazy Montana.
Okay. How you feeling today?
Feeling alright.
You seem a little nervous.
I'm just excited. It's a nice view.
Oh, okay. I'm definitely excited for you. So today's going to be a little bit different. We are going to focus on mental health, and we're just going to do with it or quit it. So I'm going to ask him some statements, tell him if he's going to tell me if he with it. That means he agree, or quit it like, nah, girl, I don't agree with that, and then tell me why. But before we jump into it, I did look at your page, and everybody knows that you were in a psych ward.
Hey man, look, I'm fresh out. I'm back with D-Bags and Tracy Deuce, baby. Recovery 321-21 International Swag. We're going to get your bitch and we're going to put her in the bag face ass.
And I just want you to give us a little bit of insight in regard to before you got there, while you were there, and then how life was or is right now afterwards.
Before I got there, I didn't want no help. I was being, you know, in our community, we don't believe in therapy and medicine and all that. We going to do it, get it done on our own.
Figure it out.
So the day before I went, I had to talk. I called him an OG. He was just talking to me, and he seen I was having episodes and all that. So, me personally, I think, if you want me to be real with you, I think it was all a setup for me to go there, because he worked at the hospital. He worked at the psych ward. So when I got there, because I've been to one before, but I didn't like that one.
Did you check yourself in?
Yeah.
The first time?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
and why, the first time, why did you feel like you needed to go?
I was going through a lot. I just had a heartbreak, and plus, I'm not gonna lie, I just wanted a vacation, a mental vacation. But then I realized they pushed the medicine in there. I was anti-medicine.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I wasn't with that. But the second time I went, it was probably the best experiences in my life.
So the first time, did you pretend to take the meds, or you actually
I told them, I said I'm not taking it, because I went voluntary.
Okay. And they didn't just like in the movies when they go and inject you with something, you be like, no, and then you just be out. Did that happen to you?
Nah.
Oh,
I seen
okay.
it though. I seen that. I needed help. Thank you. I needed help. I was going through a lot, and I was tired of being stubborn. That's the word.
Okay.
This time I was around people my age. The first time I was around older people, and a lot of people not in our race. The last time I was around a lot of, teens, early 20s, majority black.
So it felt more like home than out of touch. Like, I shouldn't be in here with y'all.
Yes.
This y'all problem. Like I said, black people don't. Yeah, but this time it was like, dang, okay. So it's probably more comfortable because you might not have felt singled out.
Yes.
Like you were able to relate to people. Okay. How are you right now?
I'm a different person.
Okay.
I see the light. First, I was full of darkness. Not to get dark, but
no,
it's my testimony. I'm more patient, and I'm not afraid to ask for help.
Okay.
First, I just be like, I'll get it done on my own. Now, I'm going through something. I isolate myself first.
Okay.
And if that don't work, then I ask for help. At first, I isolate myself from the whole world.
Do you think that's a you thing, or you think that's a male thing? Like, men sometimes have too much pride to ask for help.
That's a male thing.
Okay.
In my opinion, that's a male thing.
So what advice would you give to men that be like, they rather just struggle in silence? Like, I'm not about to be telling nobody nothing.
I forgot to mention, I also lost my father.
You were close with your dad?
We were getting close. So before I went into the psych ward the next time, the final time, I was going through our messages, and he said, you can't hold stuff in, son. You got to talk, and you got to pray. I put it like this, like a soda. If you shake it up, it's some gotta come out.
Yeah.
What goes in must come out. What goes out must come down. So
and
you
if
just
you
can't
hold on to it, it's gonna come out in a crazy way. All right, so we're gonna get right into with it or quit it. So I'm gonna give you some statements again. You just tell me if you agree or not, and then tell me why.
Okay.
All right. So the first one is, music is very therapeutic, but it can also heighten the struggle with mental health. Today's rap artists are doing more harm than good to people's mental health with their aggressive beats and violent lyrics. Are you with that? Meaning you agree with it, or you don't agree? And then tell me why.
I'm with that.
Okay.
Because music is very, what's the word?
Influential?
Influential. I do a lot of work with kids beside the music, and I see how the music influence them to do things they shouldn't even know. So I totally agree with that, and it messes with your mental because you could be from the suburbs, but if you turn on some dirt, you think you're gangster.
Okay.
That's like brainwashing right there.
And how does your music play a part in that? Do you feel like you contribute to the downfall of people's mental health?
Honestly, at first, yes. At one point in time, I used to get in the studio and get mad. I'm like, I don't want to hurt people with my music. And then once I came out the Psych ward, that's when people started to relate to me because I was just being myself. At first, I wasn't really being myself. I was finding myself. And through the process of finding yourself, you're going to make errors, mistakes, you know. Oh, that doesn't work for me. Let me try something else. But now I know myself. Now my music helps. But at first, you know.
You was talking about toting Glocks.
You know, stuff like that.
I heard that. I was listening. I was like, oh, okay. So is that going to go away? Or you going to continue talking about that? Like you feel like, okay, I still, you know, this still what the people want. That's what everybody say.
This how I look at it. Music is an art. But it may be a bar, just one bar, just throw it in there. But the overall song, you're not gonna get, stuff that's gonna downgrade our community.
Is it because it rhymes? Is that why you say it, or you really out here shooting?
Look, it's just music. It's an art. That's all I'm gonna say.
People that talk about killing themselves are just seeking attention. If you were suicidal, you would try to take your life in silence. Are you with that or you quit that?
Well, with that one, it's yes and no, because people that's suicidal, when they say it, that's a call for help. But really, you don't want to kill yourself. You just want to kill what you don't like inside of you. But it is people out here that use that to cry wolf just to attention. I seen some people, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. But actually being a victim of that, I don't like that. You don't want to kill yourself.
Did you personally say that before? Like, I'm about to kill myself?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And that was your cry for help, or you wanted attention?
It was my cry for help. It definitely was.
So how do you feel about the rappers that tweet online like, I'm about to be dead, I'm killing myself, or delete everything off their page and like put some alias Abby, like I'm gone? Like, do you feel like that's authentic or that's part of the rollout process?
Number one, rappers are depressed. Like, me and my bro, we've been around these rappers, like, they not happy at all. And they know that. Like, they can look me, I can look them in the eye, I can tell they not happy.
Why do you feel that they're not happy?
Because they doing things for their flesh. They not feeding the soul. I was a victim of that, followers, likes, money. If you do music for money, you stop that. Just stop that. I'll do it because it's therapeutic. I feel like that's every rapper go through the phase, they delete their stuff because they about to drop. It gets attention. So it depends on the situation.
Because I feel like now in the rap industry, mental health has been talked about a lot more. Like between 1980s and like 2002, like up until now, it's become so popular. But I don't know if it's really actually teaching people something or it's a play on things. Like how Summer Walker, I don't want to discredit if she actually genuinely is just like have social anxiety. But like she'll go to a show and then be like, oh, I can't perform because there's just too many people, I'm so shy. Like, is that a real thing or is like, again, like the attention thing?
That's a real thing. I've been through that, so I know where she's coming from. Like, if you have anxiety and social anxiety as an entertainer, that's a bad mix right there.
Okay.
Because you have to be a people person.
So do you feel like you should actually choose a different line of work?
No.
Because you can do music as a hobby. It doesn't have to be a career. Because there's a lot that comes with it. There's majority the business side, and then the money is in performing.
Yes. If you have mental health issues, you don't want to involve with people, don't just do music as a hobby. Do it as journaling.
There you go.
If you had, I'm not gonna tell you what to do. Everybody has their own.
Because some people, I feel like everybody can do music.
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like you can rap, you can sing, whatever, but I don't feel like that has to be your career. But I feel like a lot of people feel like that.
Yeah, I used to think like that. Like that. I had a one-track mind. Like, this is all I want to do. But music is life to me. Like, I was introduced to people that do different things through music. Like, maybe you should put music on the side to keep it fun, but learn the business side. Like, that's what we really been in, is the business side.
That's very, very important.
More money on the business side than anything. I know our parents say don't put all your eggs in one basket, and you don't want to hear that.
Mm-hmm.
But just hear them out, because that's a fact. Because that leads to depression. You putting expectations on your life. And if I don't have this, if I can't make it by the age I'm 22, then I'm quitting.
Yeah, everybody has the stigma that you gotta be young, so they go and cut their mustache off or their beard, be looking like a pedophile, but you was like, you gotta look like you like 18 years old. It's like we know you 35. It's okay.
Yeah, that be looking weird. I don't like that.
Breaking up with someone because of their battle with mental health is a valid reason. Are you with that or you quit that?
If it's really a relationship, you're supposed to help each other. It's a two-way street. But if it's to the point like it's affecting you,
yeah,
like you, for example, like domestic violence and all that, yeah, just But if it's like someone has, it's like anxiety. They get nervous when they go out. I don't leave them for that. But if they, have anxiety and then end up, threatening your life, yeah, you abort that mission.
So where you were at mentally before you were checked in this last time, if you were in a relationship or not or whatever, do you think that your behavior would make a person be like, oh, I'm good?
Of course, that's actually what happened.
Oh.
Like, I wasn't right up here. And, she, now I look back, she did the right thing. I wasn't going to hurt her or nothing. It's just...
By leaving you?
Yeah, by leaving. Because she said, if you love me, you need to learn how to love yourself.
That's a fact.
I was like, what
Dang,
you mean?
that's
What
a
you
good
mean by
girl.
that? Nah, I know. Mm-hmm.
So did you double back after? Or you felt like it's a lost cause?
Look.
What?
We just gonna say if it's true love, it always comes back. But I'm not focused on that. I would love to have her back. That was like really love. That wasn't high school puppy love. Like, I love you, let's take pics. Nah, this was...
Do you feel like she would like this version of you?
Yes, definitely.
Okay. So you're still the same at core, but you have better, coping skills?
I wouldn't even say I'm the same at core. Like,
You've evolved a lot.
if I was the person I was a year ago in this seat, you'll tell me to get out this room.
So let's say that you and her were actually married.
Mm-hmm.
And so marriage is more so for better or for worse. Like your partner might go through, maybe they lose a job and they're super depressed, or they're not able to succeed at their career and they're going through this thing. Would that cause for a divorce if it's not physical? Or is it like, I just got to stick by my man? Like this is just a time in his life right now. I'm just fighting through. How do you feel about that?
Oh, man. It all depends.
Boyfriend and girlfriend, it's like bye, adios.
Marriage, I feel like it should be a longer. That's hard. I can't even answer that.
What would you want your wife to do?
If I was going through mental health issues,
If it was how you just were and you were actually married,
honestly, be here but don't be here.
Like you go somewhere else.
I go somewhere else, and when I'm ready to come back. We're not taking a break or nothing. It's just
kind of like physical space, but we're
yes.
still committed.
In order for me to, properly love you, I need to learn how to love myself.
Okay.
That's my answer right there.
When people that drink lean and pop pills should see a therapist, they're temporarily masking pain but slowly killing themselves. Are you with that or you quit that?
100%.
Okay. So how do you feel about the rappers currently in the industry that promote, Waukesha, Moneybagg Yo, like drinking lean and popping pills, like as if it's cool, it's a thing to do?
In my opinion, it's two reasons. Number one is the agenda, but that's a whole different. I don't even want to get into that because I'm a conspiracy theorist. But
no, it's okay. Do you feel like labels specifically pick these people because they talk about that, or they're being told, hey, this is what I need from you. You need to be making stuff like this.
This is what I think. This our picture right here. We grew up just seeing this. We're gonna rap about trees and garages. If you grow up around junkies and drugs and all drug use, you're gonna rap about that. So people like what they relate to.
Okay.
So you're gonna get more people listening to your music that can relate to it. So labels see that, they say, they actually like this. So they know it's bad, but it's all about money with them. So it's not they push it. They see that drug sells. Like, because if you see drugs all around your community, you become a product of your environment, you want to hear the music. You know when you turn music on, you can relate to it. You get in your bag, you start dancing.
Yeah.
So everybody raps about it, but there's always one person who raps about it a different way, and people like it.
Have you actually done lean and pop pills?
Mm-hmm.
And why was that? Was it like the music was influenced, or did you see like a bunch of people doing it and you felt like, well, if I'm going to put in my rap, then I got to actually do it?
I was around people doing it, and
Okay.
that's how I seen they cope with their pain.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I want to feel like that. And then I seen that what made it worse. So it was in my music too, because when you listen to people, you sound like them, believe it or not.
Mm-hmm.
Either way, you're going to sound like them. If you don't think you do, you're going to take things from the artists you listen to on a daily basis. If you got somebody that don't even tote firearms,
Mm-hmm.
listening to firearm music, they won't get in front of the mic and say, yeah, I got a Glock, I'll shoot you. But you won't hurt a fly or a cicada.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So what advice would you give to the guys out here that actually are drinking lean, popping pills, and they're rapping about it, like trying to cover a pain? What can you tell them?
I'm all about therapy. It doesn't have to be a man in a suit like, what's going on? No, it could be your best friend. Just talk it out, because that's just, man, it's a Band-Aid. I say stop that, because it's just numbing the pain for right now.
So you're not going to talk about it anymore in your music?
I don't talk. Look,
I don't know. I mean, I'm just asking.
Nah. I'll be a hypocrite. I can't do that. I can't. Now, I may say, bro, doing perks. I'm trying to get him to stop. Something like that. Something positive.
Okay.
Flip. Change the narrative.
Or what would you say to people that feel like, man, that positive stuff is boring. Like, it's all about entertainment. Now, I don't have to do it. We just entertaining.
You got.
Because that's all I hear. I be like, what you talking about? It's just entertainment.
You gotta give people what they want, but add your own too. I made a.
How do you determine what people want? If this is all that they're being given, they can't. What people do say is everybody sounds the same. Y'all keep rapping about the same stuff. Girls twerking and this and popping pills and drink. Oh yeah. So why do we still think that that's what the people want? If a lot of us are saying, man, it's the same stuff.
All right, you got me right there. But I'm gonna still answer that. You have to. This is how an artist gets my attention.
Okay.
I hear something like, oh, that crank. It could be the average, this, that. But once you catch people's attention, that's when you switch it up on them, but still make it crank like.
So like girls, when they like post half naked pictures, it's like, I'm gonna get you on my page, but I do got a message, and they hit you with the long caption.
That's a perfect way to put it. When I dropped my album, I knew what I was doing. I had a whole marketing scheme. I won't say trolling, but I know how to mess with people's head. I learned from a artist when I was 12.
Okay.
And I'm like, why are you doing this? He's like, you gotta see you gotta mess with the mind. Everything is mind game. Everybody know me for the wild music and all that, but when they heard this, they could see like, oh damn, he's being vulnerable. And so many people, because DMV Hoods and News posted me when I came out of the hospital. And so many people, like, people you would think like they look like a gangster. They was in my DM like, you are a soldier. It takes a lot for you to come out and say that. Cause nobody was talking about it. Like even, I love my mother, but at first she was against the therapy and medicine and all of that. Cause that's what we grew up in our community. She told me black people when they crazy, they just stay in the house and just keep the crazy people in the back of the house. But then she seen when it hit home, she's like, nah, you need help.
Okay. Respect to your mom coming around and being like, look, let me give you maybe some help. Men are usually angry or happy. There is no in between because they were taught sadness and vulnerability is weak. These men are the most abusive. Ooh. Are you with that or you quit that?
Ooh, sheesh. I'm gonna have to say I'm with that in a way.
Okay.
Because not abusive like physically, but men who are taught to not tap into your feminine energy. And when I say feminine, I don't mean girl. I'm talking about your sweet side. We're humans. We want to cry. They hold that anger in and then take it out, probably verbally on their partner or their friends.
So you do feel like it's an extreme with them.
Yeah.
So when they're sad, it's like they're not giving off emotions of sadness. It's like, oh yeah, they're angry.
they're sad, but they don't know how to express it.
Right. So it looks like anger.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So they might not be physically abusive, but have you personally been the type to like throw things or break a wall or snap something?
Why you laughing, bro? I'm sorry. If I was to get really mad, yes. But
Okay.
if it's like something happening, no. I don't have bad anger issues.
What's the types of things that get you there? Like, what would make you kind of jump out of character?
It takes a lot.
Okay.
It takes.
So you're not easily provoked.
No.
Okay.
I give you some examples. If you spit on me, like on my face, to being disrespectful, I will hurt you.
Yeah. Okay. That's extreme.
But
yeah, I would have to jump out.
like if I'm in love with you and you hurt my feelings, like really, really, really hurt my feelings. The old me, I done did some wild things in the past. There's some past breakups, but now after almost meeting death, you don't care. Like, hey, life goes on. You helping me out.
Do you feel like women do have a major impact on the success or downfall of a man as well as their mental health?
Yes.
Okay, so
Yes.
women, we very powerful people.
Yes. Very. Yes. Women are goddesses. Like, y'all, do you understand the power of you people? Not you people, sorry. The power of you guys. Like, people will go against their own blood for you.
Yeah, that's scary.
Like, I didn't see the most solid people change up over a female. And that's just scary. Like,
Facts.
you got it, because female, if you really like a female, you let your guard down.
So how long do you feel like you should have your guard up?
I say about a year. It takes a year to learn somebody. Because you have phases. Everybody.
So you know when girls be like, oh my God, I just want you to open up to me. Like, what's on your mind? You're not talking to me. We got to play that for a whole year?
No.
What do you
It's
mean?
over. Like, okay, the year's broken up in quarters. Like January through March. Let it down a little bit. Then March through then I don't know what. Let it down a little bit more.
Okay.
Yeah, by the end of the year, Happy New Year, it's me.
Okay.
That's-
Because she could be gone, before the year is up, and it's like, cool, I ain't, let it all the way be.
Everything is short term nowadays, and everything is amplified for the internet.
Mm-hmm.
Some people don't even want things; they just see it on the internet and want it. Like a lot of people don't want relationships; they just want the highlights of it.
All right, so I got 2 more questions before we get out of here.
Okay.
So, one, do you feel like a lot of men like rap or go to brunch or dress a certain way for women solely?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Did rapping come about with you that way, like trying to impress women?
No.
Oh, not you, but everybody else.
No, I can explain why I did the rap.
Okay.
I was not a sports person. Like my father had so many kids and got them in the sports, but me, I didn't like it. He said he seen something. I was the different one. So I did it, and then all the other stuff came with it. I just liked it. I just love music. Like I would do this not even for the.
If there was no women on this planet, you would still do music.
It's one of my outlets.
And then my last question is, there are some men that struggle with having like a social life, but it's because some guys feel like women always have to be involved. Could you go bowling with you and just your guy friends? Or go out to eat with just you and your guy friends? So I go to the bar with just you and your guy friends. Go to Six Flags with just you and your guy friends.
It's that, and it's come times that I go by myself.
Okay.
Because I don't like depending on people for happiness. I used to be like that. I'm not about to fake like, I used to be like, I'm not about to go here without a girl. I'm not about to go to this party without a girl. Because, man, we have egos. And, we want to walk into the party like, oh, yeah, that's you. Yeah, that's me. But now I just realized I'm doing that to please other people. What about me?
Do you hang out with guys outside of music?
Yeah.
Okay. And it's just y'all. It's not like a girl in the mix.
Nah. Because when I hang with my guys, we discussing, like, business moves, and you gotta be a certain type of woman to understand how we talk. And people that know me know that I'm speaking straight facts. Like, we don't talk the average. We talk things like, whoa. Like, it's been times, like, older people like, y'all only 20, y'all 20s talking like that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because we seen our family struggle. We trying to break the curse. We don't want to add to the curse. So.
Okay, sounds good to me. All right, so before we go, if you can tell us where to follow you, find you, and your music.
You can follow me on Instagram at Krazy Montana with a K. Twitter, Krazy Montana, but with 2 Y's and a K as well. YouTube, Krazy Montana with a K. And Apple Music, Krazy Montana. And am I missing something?
I mean, all of that had the same name.
Yeah, just type in Krazy Montana. That's you gonna
we'll
find
it. All right, and then the last thing, if you can leave us with some words of encouragement.
Love yourself. I tell the kids this every time I leave, and they love this. I say you could be anything in the world, just don't be a bad person.
Ooh.
And they say, "Wow."
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
That's facts right
there. Okay, well, I'm Dominique Frazier, and this is
Krazy Montana.
And you were tuned into the Kickback DMV.